Afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Monday afternoon. We are going to have the latest on a dispute involving a Mobile City Council race, plus two announcements for the Alabama District 1 congressional race, and some big plans for one Gulf Coast town. Those stories and more coming up on WKRG's News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Hope all of you had a good weekend. I know I did, and I feel nice and refreshed. I hope you feel the same. I hope you don't have to spend a lot of time outside today because it is super hot. We're not under a heat advisory, but it sure feels like we should be. So just spend as much time indoors as you can because it is another hot one here along the Gulf Coast. Let's get right to your big stories at this hour. Number 5, the City Council that will take office for the upcoming election in Foley will decide on a variety of projects that will affect the city over the next 4 years. The city is pushing for projects including an aquatic center, new recreation facilities, a civic center, museum, and more. The new term will also see the completion of several projects like a new public library, community center, public works campaign, and public works campus, and a recreational facility. Number 4, members of Reach Out for Animal Rights, or ROAR, held a rally over the weekend protesting the location change of a local animal shelter. The current plan is to use the old Trinity Broadcasting site, which is on the I-65 service road, as the site for the new animal shelter. But advocates are arguing that the new shelter should have remained at the site on Montlamar Road, where work already started before the location changed because of cost increases. Number 3, former Congressman Jerry Carl officially announcing he's running for Congress again. He made the announcement in Foley this morning. He represented District 1 from 2021 to 2025, but lost to Barry Moore in the 2024 election. But with Moore leaving to run for Senate, Carl wants to represent Alabama again in Washington. Number 2, a decorated veteran also wants to be the next congressman for South Alabama. Joshua McKee announced his candidacy for Alabama's 1st congressional district. He is a newcomer to the world of politics, but believes that he can take on Washington and keep Alabama's voice strong on the national stage. He says he's ready to bring the next chapter of conservative leadership to our nation's capital. And number 1, we are expecting an update sometime today on the fate of the Mobile City Council District 2 ballot. Candidate Reggie Hill filed a lawsuit calling for another candidate, Samantha Ingram, to be removed. He claims that Ingram does not meet the residency requirement, that all candidates must live in Mobile for 1 year prior to the election. Ingram says the claim is false and that she lived in Mobile since last summer while conducting business in Georgia. Hill and Ingram are challenging current Councilman William Carroll for the seat. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. All right, everybody, let's move to our question of the day. And we just started thinking about college because, of course, move-in day happened over the weekend for University of South Alabama and University of Mobile students. And I know a lot of other students are headed on their way and have their first day of classes today. So that got us thinking, what was your favorite college memory? If you can remember it. What was your favorite college memory? And I don't even know. I mean, how do you narrow it down to one? But let's look at what some of you are saying. When Lambda won the big talent show and got their house back. Somehow I think that's a joke. I don't know what movie that is, but if you get it, you get it, I guess. Sliding down the hallway on soapy water. We'd run, then someone would time our slide. Great diversion. Oh my gosh, Mary, that sounds fun. The 3 times I corrected professors for pronouncing words wrong or using a word in the wrong context. Okay. drinking wine in the common room and playing Joni Mitchell on the record player. Teresa. John says, the ones I can't remember. I'm so happy everyone didn't have a camera in their pocket back then. I am not ready to know what happened. That's funny. I think about that, all the pictures that we take now, and I'm just glad that we didn't have all those cell phones and cameras back when I was in college. Not that I was bad, but not everything needs to be documented, right? I bet this was fun, Jim. Going to the 1964 Alabama-Auburn game and seeing Joe Namath playing. I bet that was so fun. Streaking. Oh my gosh, Cindy. What? Let's see. That's fun. Charles says, being taken to a Mexican restaurant for my surprise birthday party by some girls from the upstairs freshman dorm. So those are some fun memories. I hope it got a lot of you guys thinking, back going, whoa, what would, I don't know. I'm going to sit here and think about it this afternoon. What would be my favorite college memory? Because there were so many good ones. I can't think of one, but I'm going to try to do that this afternoon. All right, now we're going to do our question of the day, and our poll of the day, and this has to do with, we told you about a police chase that ended last, I believe it was Thursday night on Airport Boulevard, and there was a really bad crash at Airport in Florida, and both drivers were injured. In fact, the driver who fled from police died, and so that got us thinking about police chases, and so that is our poll of the day. Do you think police should end chases that could put the public in danger? Do you think police should end chases that put the public in danger? We know a lot of you have some pretty strong feelings about this, and so we're just asking you to vote yes or no, but of course you can always comment and tell us what you think. This is certainly kind of a tricky issue for law enforcement. They want to catch the bad guys, but when do they take it too far and put the public in danger? So let us know what you think, and if you want to vote in that poll, you can do it until 5:30 tonight, or you can answer our question of the day, and you can do that on WKRG.com or our WKRG Facebook page, and we will release the results and read more of your comments tonight on News 5 Now at 5:30. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a nice afternoon, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.